Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shadur. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Cougar 19,
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Saints 7, Browns nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go.
Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Sanders. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this runs up a gain of 4 to the 41. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Unlock Lions.
On first down, he'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down.
Come on,
1st
come on.
and 10 at the 32-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Gets it 3rd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. This now a 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cowboy. Ready, ready.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White who's shaken up. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Ready. Cougar Knights. Ready, ready.
Now Sanders. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Come 19.
To throw is Sanders. Pass caught by Phantom. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
65 catch, 65 catch. 18, Pioneer.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Mason Graham. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Go, Reed. Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Let's go now. Hut.
They keep it on the ground. Wide again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready, ready.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready, ready.
Running out of the gun with White. Fighting him off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Set, cut.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go.
They run straight ahead here with White. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Black swap. Up. Red. 38. Ready. Ready.
First down. Here's White. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Here's a diving catch right side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Blue striker. Set.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Field. Black. Ready.
Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashad White from 10 yards out. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Saints 21, Browns 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Set.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
It's caught. Tolbert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Allison. Right back to Tolbert. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Allison. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept it?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Ready, set.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Allison. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Get it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Here's Allison from the gun on 3rd down.
He's guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work down inside the 45.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Rig alert, rig alert. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Saints.
Here we go, set.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Off play action. Allison. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tag. Viking 18.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. Allison. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set.
Ritter from the gun. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Well, they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ritter now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 more yards.
22 needle.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The Browns first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Let's go now. 45. White. Clock.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little... down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.